Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Machina Arcana. And again, I messed around with my memory card, and again there are about 5 minutes missing or something. The start of the turn, which was actually a pretty good one. So, basically this guy is in a very bad shape. He was in a terrible shape at the start of the turn. He only had a single life point left. And there are tons of monsters here, 4. We were pretty overwhelmed, and I totally underestimated the level 3 monsters. It seemed like everything was very much under control, but the Shoggoth was the main problem actually. The main problem was probably the fact that I played too slow overall, right? That was more of a strategic thing. But I should have been able to kill the Shoggoth with his rifle here, but yeah, I messed that up. I rolled very poorly there, and that way I took a lot of damage last turn, and it didn't work out well at all. This turn it's looking a little bit better now. I mean, by the way, if this guy dies, I can still play on with him. And he is not that bad. He is in a pretty good shape right now. And the goal is to spend 4 essence to go to the next chapter. And I have that, but I don't want to spend that right now. My idea is if he survives, maybe he can lit a chapter point, although that is something we don't have to do right now, but then that would allow us to banish all the monsters on the board. That would be cool, and because of this banishing ritual here. So that would be really nice. I'm thinking about doing that. But apart from that, what happened at the start of this turn, I was shooting once at the spawn of Orn, and I did a hit, but it has 2 life points. And then I was moving down here, revealing this tile. And you can see here that the spawn points are pretty far away, which is not what I was hoping for, because, as I already said, I was hoping to lit one of the, or to seal a spawn point, and that kind of sucks. But anyway, and yeah, the other guy used the lever here, and the dice are still lying in here. I rolled a 6, and that was pretty good, because the 6 was enough to kill the formless spawn, which is here. Now all the monsters that are on these spaces here are attacked, because this is a trap, and I use this trap lever. So I can remove the formless spawn, and I can also remove the spawn of Orn, because it only had 1 single life point remaining. So that was good. And that gives me also 2 essence, and I used one of them to bring up his life points at least to 2, and the other one goes up 1 space. I think technically they are now more or less interchangeable. I can spend essence instead of blood. I mean, I cannot spend blood instead of essence, but I can spend essence instead of blood. And when I gain essence, I can instead gain blood because of this thing. So that helps. Okay, and that did cost me 2 points. Now I've got 4 movement points left, or 4 points left, so I could move somewhere back here. And maybe next turn. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's move down here. 1, 2, 3, And where do I want to go? Do I want to go here? Open the chest. At least that brings me out of line of sight from these guys, and we then can attack the Shoggoth together. Maybe kill him. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to move here. Okay, great. So, okay, I'm still alive, and that is better than I was hoping compared to when I started that. But yeah, the lever worked, and only one really dangerous monster is left. The flying polyp, I don't know, I'm not too much afraid of it, but we'll see. We'll see how bad it is this turn. Okay, then we get a roll for spawning, and 6 is, okay, so we got to draw a new one. Oh boy. A Yithian. Okay, the monster is ethereal on any event. What does that mean? Oh, great. I have no clue what that means. I don't know what that means. Great. Maybe if an event is triggered, the monster becomes ethereal for the rest of the turn. I think I'm gonna play it that way. I have no clue. I think that's probably what that card is meant to say. Let me see if there's anything. No, that's not. Did anything happen if the monster was destroyed? Oh yeah, here. We gotta re-invoke the horror event when this monster is destroyed. So, okay, that was this one here. Restore 1 health to monsters. But that's kind of an interesting one. I think actually that this will restore the health of this guy. Yeah, they were both basically hit at the same time, and this guy was destroyed. I think that we could argue that his health should be restored by 1. Okay. Okay, the Yithin is also tricky. When the monster blocks, you gotta roll a die, and on a 7, the attack roll is 0. But it only has 4. It only has 1 life point. So, okay. And we gotta roll again for spawning. So this is now at 7. Okay, this time at least we don't draw an additional monster. Let's see what the horror event says. That's a 4, so yeah, we will have to face another horror event. Okay, it says pay tribute. Hold your torches and your beacon, make the shadows part aside. Grip your weapons, your hands weaken. There's a force you must abide. Pay us honor, give us charms, toys that we will put to use. Shed your trinkets, lay down your arms, so we may parley and have truce. The explorers have to unequip the artifacts. Okay, that is not good at all. Again, a really bad action that will cost us action points. We have to equip that shit again. Yeah, you know, it just doesn't work at all. It's just a mess. Okay, so let's see. Now the monsters will activate. The polyp has 5 stamina and wants to get in a range of 2. So I think if he ends up here, 1, 2, he gets a chance to attack the magician. So let's see, we just lost 2 of our will because we had to unequip this thing. Wow, that's all such bullshit. And so that means we have a will of 5. Let's see. Okay, we were lucky here. No damage. What a painful situation we're in here. The Shoggoth, he will... Actually, he can move an additional space and he will go here. The Shoggoth has 4 and he wants to get adjacent to us. Now at least that probably won't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he ends up here, but he doesn't have the option to attack anymore. And then the Yithian has also 4, and he also wants to get adjacent to us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I think I want to go into the next chapter now. I think that is actually more important. So I'm going to spend 4 essence with him, and that's it. That allows me simply to go to the next chapter. And we got this here, and yeah, it looks like we're getting at least closer now, and maybe it's getting a little more promising now. So let's see. Chanting from below. The path led us downward, further and further, until the air began to feel warmer, and our breath no longer misted in front of our faces. We reached another subterranean complex, identical in style and appearance to the area we had left behind. There was every indication of the cult's presence here. Modern instruments and fresh supplies lay in disarray all over the room. There was no time to examine them, however. I knew we had to act quickly, and I could see my anguish reflected in my companion's eyes. The faint sounds that had seemed to expand and rise as we descended had now grown loud enough to follow with ease. The music of the voices held dark depths of despair and peril. The chant rose in a crescendo, and at its peak a brief quake shook the entire mountain. My soul quivered too, as if it was no more than a candle's weakly flickering flame. Okay, so we can trade for cheaper cost, and we can use our inventory. Oh, usually it would be 2, now it's only 3. The other way around. Now it would be 3, now it's only 2. So that might help a little. Horror stays at 3, this stuff is at 7, and I forgot to push this a little higher because of the last horror event. Okay, so yeah, let's see. We need 3 essence to get this thing going here. And then we can, if we can activate that, and we can go to the next chapter. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We definitely want to kill the Shoggoth. And maybe not necessarily this guy yet, but I don't know, he wants to come right next to us. No, he cannot attack us right now, so let's kill the Shoggoth. That is our primary target, and that is not easy at all. So, It would be great if I could start. I don't know, man. I really gotta do it somehow. Do I have a chance? Yeah. Okay, let's start with the hunting crossbow. I want to give it a try. And yeah. Okay, let's do a shot here. I need a 7. That's really not easy. But yeah, as I said, I just have to try. That is enough. It just is. It's exactly a 7. Very good. The guy takes a wound. And that allows me also to move 2 spaces. Okay, let's see. Problem is, I don't have this service suckers anymore. Oh, no, yeah. So using the chests costs me again 3. But I guess that's okay. Yeah, okay, I want to move here. And do I? Maybe not. Maybe that's actually not what I want to do. Do I want to move at all? Interesting question. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I want to move here. I want to move 1 space. And then I don't want to get too far away from this thing here, because we're going to have to work together to unlit this, or to lit that and then activate it. So therefore, I think I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to open the chest for 3. And that gives me an essence. And I'm going to draw 1 of these. And this one. Yeah, my goal was to take that one, because this allows me to control the monsters. Yeah, this is the hypnotic bomb. And I think I want to keep that, but let's see what this does. That gives me 2 will. That's something I would also need. When you restore health, restore 1 health to adjacent explorers, increase adjacent explorers' armor and will by 1. That's pretty good, but the problem is I'm gonna take an attack from this guy next turn, and obviously it... Oh, wait a minute. I think it's not will. I might have made that wrong, actually. Yeah, that is just a standard attack. I think... I got a 5. I don't remember. I got 6. I think I was okay last turn, but yeah, okay, I got a 6 here. An armor of 6. Well, anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna discard that. The question is, do I want to put it on top, or do I want to destroy that? I think I'm gonna destroy it. Maybe we find something even more crazy. It's not bad, but I think for now I'm hoping for something even better. Okay, and then this guy has to try to kill the Shoggoth. That shouldn't be so hard with his rifle. Let's hope he can do it. That's not good. That's just a 3. Fuck. I think that's not enough. Let's see. The rifle gives him... I mean, we have 3 points. It was a 3. And we can attack the thing by 1. That brings it to a 4. And then we get for these 2 another 2. So that's a 6. And again, that is not enough. We need a 7. Okay, so we gotta do another shot. That it has to work, and that's pretty much as bad as I rolled last time. So let's see. Okay, this time we managed to do it. So we killed the Shoggoth. Awesome. But it did cost me 6 instead of 3, and that wasn't great. Okay. So the guy goes back. We get another essence, and now we have enough essence to unlit this thing. So we probably will try to do, but we don't have enough action points because it costs us 4 stamina to do so. But that's what we're aiming for next turn. Okay, so let's see. The spawning. Okay, that was a 1. Very lucky here with the first guy. And the second one rolls a 5. Awesome. So we don't have any new monsters this turn. That could be very valuable. And let's see what the horror event does. That's a 9. Okay, that was no big surprise. Let's see what we get. Thickness of Bliss. Vermin dwell within our walls, their filth inside our hallowed halls. Lights, steam and mad eyes gleaming, threatening our blissful dreaming. So we voice our caustic sonnet, till the air is thick as grit. As we sing our song, we hone it. The veil of bliss their sides will split. Reduce the explorer's range to 1. Okay, that... well, we'll see. Maybe that's no... it's not great, but it might not be that bad either. This thing goes up, and we're pretty close to level 4 here. Let's see. Okay. So now this guy will attack him, and he will simply have 2 attacks. We got still a really good armor with him, so let's hope it's not too dangerous. That is a 5. He's got an armor of 5, 7, I think, so that should be okay. And the second attack is again a 5. Okay, so that was okay. And then he's going to move 1 space. So he goes here. And we'll see what the Yithian does. So he wants to go adjacent. 1, 2, 3. No, it's okay. He only has 4 stamina, so he cannot do an attack anymore. Okay, so my goal now is to... I want to kill the Yithan. I gotta be a little lucky here, as always. So let's use the 3 to do an attack. Okay, that is a 4. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to hit him, but we gotta roll now, and on a 7+, the attack roll is 0, right? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We had an event, which means the monster is ethereal. Fuck it. Yeah, okay, so we can't kill it. Yeah, we cannot even target it, I think. It's a little... I don't really know. I think that we had an event last turn here. It was the thickness of bliss. So does that mean until the next event phase or something, this thing is ethereal? It sounds reasonable. I'm gonna check that. Maybe I'll find something here in the rules. Yeah, I think you're supposed to use these markers. These are horror markers. And I think you're supposed to place them on this thing, and then at the start of the horror phase this is removed, and then if there should be a new event, a marker will be placed here again, and in this way the guy will be ethereal again. And it seems to also apply to hero events. It says on any event, so okay. So he's ethereal, which means we cannot target him, which is really bad because he does a lot of damage. So we got to try to avoid it. So let's see. I mean, there's a chance we can. If I move, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Maybe I'll find. Nah. I could move here, for example. 5 spaces. Yeah, I think I want to move here. Nothing in addition to that. And this guy, if I would move only 4 spaces, I would end up here. And that still does not allow him to attack me, but it would allow me to use this thing and equip this thing again. That would give me an additional will. Does it matter? You never know. I mean, I got a will of 3 now, which is really bad, and a will of 4 is also really bad. Will it make a difference? Hard to tell. Yeah, you know, I think it's okay. I think I want to do it. I'm going to equip this thing and only move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then use this inventory action that only costs 2, and we're good. And then I have now the option to move 1, 2 spaces, and this counts as an action space, which is funny. And no, it's okay. I still got my Daedalian clasp, so I can reach this thing from here. And now we're gonna spend our last essence, 3 essence and 4 action points. And I hope I'm not wrong here. Oh, it's only 3 action points, actually. That's cool. So I got 1 left. Does that help me? I would need 2 to equip this thing, and I would like to do that. So is there a way I can kind of squeeze out that last point? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there is no way I can... As I could trade with him. That only costs a single point. Does that give me an advantage? Well, actually, yes. I could give him this thing here. He's in a really bad shape. But instead of target explorer losing last health, teleport that explorer on any map tile edge. So... yeah, why not? Let's give it to him. He's in a worse condition than I am. So I can do that for free. Fine. And... okay. So then we activate this thing and we'll destroy it. And we go to the next chapter. Problem is we have 0 essence and... but, okay, I mean... only 2 monsters there. This one is not very threatening to me. So I think we might be better than we thought. Okay, there we go. Underground crypts. We stood in awe and fear while staring at the source of the eerie melody. The remarkable craftsmanship of the stone was only rivaled by the unaccountable sense of threat and torment that seemed to emanate from this strange entryway. The stairs plunging down into the catacombs glowed with a weak crimson light that radiated from within. Our stupefied gazes were torn from this sight by yet another tremor that ran the length of the room. It reverberated across the spacious chambers and rumbled into its dusty corners. There was no time to lose. Or was it too late already? Okay, we gotta reduce the explorer's attack rolls by 2. That's really bad. We gotta place an exit token, and we gotta unequip our items. Gosh. Okay, so everything is unequipped. Fantastic. But at least we can place an exit token here. And, I don't know, I mean... Can we equip our stuff? Yeah, we can. That's good. We can equip the stuff again for 3 turns. Move 2 spaces. No, we can't. Fuck, I don't believe that. Yeah, it's not enough to actually leave and equip again. Oh boy, I love this game. So let's see. Okay, that's actually, I could have moved with him 1 space instead of giving him this item, but okay, it doesn't matter now. So we're gonna have to roll again for spawn actions. And that is a 10, so yes, we will have at least 1 guy spawning. The Shantak, look at that. I mean, at least he is not terribly dangerous. And he comes up in here. Oh, great. He will end up in our way, I guess. And the other one, that's a 3. Okay, we're good. So this is here, and this goes up to 4 again. And then we got to check for the horror event. Oops. That's a 7. So yeah, we're going to have one, and this goes up again. Oh boy. Level 4 is getting closer. A demonizing attack. Oh boy. Eldritch energies pulsed from the walls around us, and we sensed a disturbance in the air. Although we couldn't believe it possible, we slowly felt more downhearted and worn out. Our enemies, however, visibly basked in their newfound arcane powers. Okay, the monster's attacks are arcane. Is that bad? Yeah, it might be bad, because he has now less armor or less will, and okay, so this guy again will now attack, and he will attack twice, and it could be a problem now, because so he moves first and then he's gonna attack this guy. I have only a will of 3, 5. Okay, yeah, I wish I had this thing, but so let's see. Fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna take a hit. Shit. And we'll see what happens again, the next one. Okay, this time we don't. That's good. It's only a 4. Well, that could have been worse, I guess. And again, you know, I mean, if this would not have been arcane, if not for that event, it would not have been so dangerous. But this is this game. And then we got this sucker here. He can move 4 bases, but he only moves 1, 2, 3, and then he's got nothing left to attack, which is good, I guess. And now it's the Shantak. Okay, now this guy moves 4 spaces, and he also wants to come next to us. 1, 2, 3. And now it's interesting, right? Will he go here or will he go here? Does it make a difference? Probably not. I'm gonna move him here, I guess. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I don't really understand that rule when they then can decide between 2 spaces. It seems to say they go where they have less obstacles in line of sight, but that is, I don't know. I mean, that becomes really complicated. You basically, line of sight is unlimited, right? So you got to check in every direction and all. I'm simply going to move the guy here. Okay, I know it's been a really short video, but I also know that the next video or the next room, pretty much when we leave here, we're gonna enter the end game, and I think I want to load this up now. Let's just do it. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna move here and spend 2 action points. I'm gonna do the same thing with him. Yeah, we are now unequipped. That's not good, but I want to get out of there, because this guy is a problem otherwise. Now all these monsters are banished, which means these 2 now go completely away. These are level 2 monsters. And this one goes back in here. Okay, and apart from that, all this crap will also go away. So let's see, we have now this here, and it says disturb the ritual. Now, yeah, we're gonna go into this at the beginning of the next video. I'm gonna read the end game. We're gonna see a new tile, a special end game tile, and well, I mean, it went much better than I thought it would. Basically, because I was not trying to save essence or something. I was just rushing through the chapters, and yeah. So overall, I can be happy that I'm still alive, but with this guy I'm down to 2 life points. He is still in okay shape, so if we manage to equip, maybe we can actually win the scenario. We'll see. Okay, so hope to see you on the next video or on lonesomegamer.com. Bye.